All right, so keep 3, cut 5, quarterback edition. Starting off, Brock Purdy.
Cut.
Wow, that's
Speed
quick.
run him. Hit me.
At Joseph Hines.
Hit me. Easy stuff.
Tua.
Cut. Can't
Keep.
stay healthy when he is. He's not a clutch winning quarterback.
Keep for potential. And if the standard is Tua and Brock Purdy, I think Tua's on the upper half of that. The upper 3/8 of that.
Upper 3/8.
How many do I get to cut?
5. Cut 5, keep 3.
Keep 3? Oh, this is easy.
I'm going to cut Purdy and cut Tua. I don't know who's on this list either. Jared Goff.
Cut. Game manager.
Keep him.
Why?
He doesn't turn the ball over. He did one game.
One game this
2 games.
year. I think
games.
historically he's been not the safest hands.
Yeah, he had a really bad fumbling problem in LA, I think.
And his last year in LA, he went like 20-12.
He had the 5-pick game, and then he also turned it over like 100 times against Detroit in the playoff game. That being said, I think he's the top tier of the game managers. He's better than Tua, Purdy, etc. So I'm gonna keep him.
Because Dak's not a game manager.
Dak is a game manager.
Dak's a game manager.
He's a game manager. Dak Prescott is a game manager.
Dak's a better game manager than Jared Goff.
So you admit he's a game manager?
If he's a game manager, he's better than Jared Goff. Just keep going.
Baker Mayfield.
Keep, obviously. Or
Keep.
obviously.
I really don't want to be in this spot though, where I only have one left.
I love Baker,
Get your
man.
weight up, little boy.
I'm gonna cut him.
Top
I'm sorry.
5 quarterback.
What's your top 5?
Top 5 quarterback.
What's your top 5?
Okay, Jalen Hurts,
Baker.
Mayfield.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
That's your top 5.
Gina.
Cut.
What is it?
Gina.
Cut. Easy. Cut.
Cut.
Cut. No answers needed.
Jalen Hurts.
Keep him.
Cut.
Keep. Shout out Joey Hines.
Keep.
Drake May. Herbert.
Keep. I have to cut him. I'm out.
I'm gonna keep.
I would trade him for Goff.
Is that 8?
That's
I
it.
believe so.
Okay, so who'd you keep?
Tua, Baker, Herbert.
Unreal.
Who'd you keep?
I have Baker, and that's really all that matters. Goff and Hurts.
I think I had Goff, Hurts, and Herbert. Anything else you guys want to touch on? Joe Milton trade? Anything?
I think you have something you want to say about the Joe Milton trade, don't
I
you?
mean, he can throw a citrus fruit 85 yards.
He absolutely can do
That
that.
rocks. It's great for you guys.
It's really great.
It's really great.
Uh-huh.
Does Joe Milton start a game this year?
Probably.
Knowing Dak Prescott,
Dak's
yeah.
gonna stay on the field, probably.
Does he look better than Dak Prescott in that start?
Dak Prescott coming off of injury years is elite. Dak Prescott in injury years is not even good prior to the injury most of the time. I think this will be a solid year from Dak. I think Milton will get playing time in the fourth quarter. 2023 Dak sat out like 12 fourth quarters.
Are you saying that Dallas is going to be up double digits in 12 fourth quarters this year?
Not 12 necessarily, but I'm saying that he'll manage to get playing time, some garbage time probably. But I think this is a good move for Joe Milton's development. Dak's a high IQ quarterback, so you take a raw talent like Milton, and you let him sit for a little while. Schottenheimer's a passing guy. I think it could be really good. I think the difficulty is going to be Milton only having 3 years left to earn a deal. Dak having 4 years left on his contract, which is $60 million, and there's guaranteed money every year. There's not really a path to Milton becoming the starter by the end of this deal. But I'd still love to see him be the future franchise quarterback of the Cowboys, just depending on how it goes this year.
I will say I think it's kind of insane that he only went for a fifth. If you're a team like Carolina with the undersized prototype, you have a higher fifth round pick than Dallas. Why not give up your fifth? Go get the big athletic guy with the biggest arm probably in the league.
Because everybody around the league knows that Dallas got fleeced. You watched a single college football game, Dallas got fleeced.
What about week 18 of last year?
Look, Joe Milton,
75% completion.
He looks awesome, right? He looks awesome in a combine.
So much aura.
He looks awesome. He does have aura.
His name is Joe Milton. That's a really cool name.
He does have a little bit of aura. Until he chokes away every game that you guys should win. Small sample size is very true. Small sample sizes, he looks great. When you get the big picture of Joe Milton, and any University of Tennessee fan would know this, so sound off in the comments. He chokes away games that should be won.
We had a Titans fan commenter say, why didn't Tennessee throw him a third?
For Joe Milton?
Yeah. I would have loved that move for them personally.
Third round pick?
That's why I mentioned Carolina specifically, because Dallas gave you a fourth for Mingo, right? Mm-hmm. Go give New England that fourth.
It was reported
to have it anyway.
New England had better offers, and to honor Milton, he wanted to go to Dallas. Still, I think if New England has a third, they're taking it. Regardless, because Jerry gave a pretty cheap offer. It was projected that it was going to be a third or a fourth. He offers a fifth and gets a seventh in return.
And that's about all Jerry did this season.
Never forget, Dallas paid more for Trey Lance than they did for Joe Milton.
And you're about to find out why. Coming up next.
Are you a big college football guy, Jonah?
Man.
Thoughts on Shedeur Sanders?
Thoughts on Shedeur Sanders?
Is he the best quarterback in this draft? Because we think so.
He's got aura.
He's got some aura.
He busts down his AP. Shedeur Sanders. Is he the best quarterback in the draft?
Mm-hmm.
No. I think he gets taken early in the first. I don't think he makes it past Las Vegas. If he's there when it comes up to Las Vegas, I think he goes to Las Vegas. I definitely don't love his attitude, his leadership skills. I don't think he has very many, if any of them. Obviously, he's very caught up in the new NIL, but it is, he's very self-centered, which I don't know how that will bode with the team that he ends up going to. We'll see, but at the end of the day, he's better than a handful of the guys that are playing in the league today. So,
Will Levis.
Yeah.
Big Will Levis guy.
I'm a big Will Levis guy.
I will say I wasn't thrilled after his first year at Colorado when he was getting destroyed because his O-line was terrible. But if you're the quarterback, a future NFL quarterback, and you're a star college player, I don't love that you're on social media saying, good riddance, my O-line sucks, you guys can all leave. I don't love that. That's not a good look. That's not what I want to see for my future franchise player that I'm going to pay hundreds of millions of dollars to.
Because if you want to get drafted top 5, your line's going to be worse than that.
100%. Or at least comparable. But that's exactly why I think he is going to be the most productive quarterback in this draft. Is he knows how to deal with adversity more than any prospect probably. Dylan Gabriel had top 3, top 5 roster at Oregon. Milroe was at Bama. Jackson Dart was in the SEC. He's dealt with good competition, but nobody's had as much garbage around him as Shador has. You know, Cam had a good O-line. He had Damian Martinez. He had good players around him. Not a good defense, but Shador dealt with a bad defense, bad O-line, no run game. Yes, he had weapons, but how did Houston look last year with just weapons and no O-line? Not great. So that would be my pushback to you, is I think he knows how to deal with adversity better than anybody in this
I
class.
think he's dealt with a poor offensive line throughout most of his college career. I don't think it's fair to say that. I don't know. We'll see how he transfers over. I think he has a lot of potential. Like his ceiling is high, but it's just a matter of if he's going to hit it. We'll see.
Speaking of weapons, Jimmy Horn Jr. ran a 4.35.
Honestly thought it'd be faster. I forget the name of the guy you said earlier. Jimmy Horn Jr. That's my guy. He's going to get picked in the 3rd or 4th round. That's my guy. I'm claiming him to be a star receiver in the league now. Yeah.
All right. Mock draft in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to it.
For sure.
Have to get some calls in from our Bucks GM here. Get the pick right.
I'm going to call in. See what happens.
All right. Well, anything else you guys want to touch on?
No. I think that's it. This is just a couple ball heads talking puck, but shout out Obi. Now the leading goal scorer.
Shout out.
I'm not going to say it again.
Joey Hines.
Shout out.
Hines, sound off in the comments.
Shout out the boy. Shout out Ryan Ponting. Happy birthday to a brother. Yeah, well, that's
Sound
been
off in the comments. Like, subscribe,
all that jazz.
comment,
Share.
Subscribe.
Follow. Retweet.
Podcast was brought
Repost.
to you by.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. This has been episode 14 of Blitz and Gigs, and we'll catch you in the next one.